What's up guys, so it's time for video number 2 on the carnivore diet, and today we're doing a full day of eating. It probably won't be too eventful just because 1, my choices are a little bit limited with food, and then 2, I've only been eating about 2 to 3 times a day. But some people have been kind of curious on what I'm eating, so I'm gonna show you guys that, and then also give you a little bit of an update on how I'm feeling and how the diet's going. So for meal number 1, I'm having over easy eggs cooked with grass-fed butter and then bacon. I'm not gonna be showing you guys any of the macros or calories because a thing with carnivore is you're supposed to just eat when you're hungry and you're not really supposed to track. Alright guys, so we ended up with 5 pieces of bacon and then 6 whole eggs. And this is like a little cover that I use. I got it on Amazon that helps like kind of steam the eggs, and I feel like they turn out a lot better. In terms of what I use, everything here is from Whole Foods. We have the butter from pasture-raised cows, pasture-raised eggs, and then this bacon is actually prepared by Whole Foods, and it's basically like preservative-free, at least for the most part, so it's supposed to be a little bit healthier. Alright guys, meal 1 is done, so we have the eggs and bacon right here. Now in terms of what I put on them, I personally do black pepper and salt. This is Redmond's Real Salt from Whole Foods. And then I'll have about a gallon of water every single meal. And to top it off, I have 6 of these guys right here. I showed it on my first carnivore video, but it is basically grass-fed beef organs and contains grass-fed liver, heart, kidney, pancreas, and spleen. So we'll have 6 of those as well. Alright guys, meal number 2 is up and I'm having 2 ribeyes. I'm going to show you how I prepare them. So I did one bone in and one boneless, just so I could give the bone to Atlas. But I have the stovetop on high right now, heating up the cast iron, and I'm going to put the oven on 350 degrees. I've already drizzled a little bit of salt all over the steak, and then I usually put pepper on too, but I'm running really low, so I'm just gonna put it on afterwards when they're done. So now I'm gonna sear both sides of the steak. Alright, so now that all of the sides of the steak are seared, I'm going to put it into the oven for probably like 7 to like 11 minutes. So here's the finished product. I usually cook my steaks like medium rare. So it looks pretty good. And this is meal 2. Alright, so I just finished meal 2 and I actually only had about 1.5 of the ribeyes, so I'm gonna save the other half for tomorrow morning's breakfast. But before the 3rd meal, I just wanted to hop on here. Alice, come here. I just wanted to hop on here and give a little update on my current experience with carnivore. And I actually made a list of things that have gotten better in my life since starting carnivore about 15 days ago. Come here. So first thing, my sinuses. I've always had pretty bad sinuses, and I think it's due to me breaking my nose freshman year of college, but they have gotten way better. They're still a little bit clogged, but overall, way better. Number 2, I would say my energy, I would say I would say my energy levels overall have gotten way better. Not only are they higher, but they're way more consistent throughout the day, which is a huge bonus. And next one is my sleep. My sleep is also way better. Like for example, this morning I woke up at, I think 4:10 or something like that in the morning. And I went to sleep around maybe 10:30, 11. So I got about 5 hours of sleep, but I woke up feeling amazing. I felt refreshed and good to go, versus 15 days ago when I just started carnivore, I would get about 8 hours of sleep and wake up feeling like ass. So definitely happy about that one. I would say these next two kind of go hand in hand. My mood overall is better throughout the day. I would say I just have a more positive outlook, and I have way less stress too. And I think a lot of these are a result of me doing carnivore, but then also cutting out all caffeine. But definitely being more positive and having no stress is a nice thing to have. Next up is body composition. I would say, at least in my opinion, my body composition has gotten better. I've lost about 5 or 6 pounds, I think. But I've definitely lost body fat, and I think in my eyes, my body looks a little bit better. So that's pretty cool. Now, the only negative thing that I would say right now, and I think I mentioned this in the last video, is performance in the gym, specifically lifting weights. My energy isn't really there yet. It hasn't kind of caught up. And I think it will eventually, but I definitely get more tired in the gym when I'm trying to, push myself and lift a lot of heavy weights. But when it comes to like aerobic lifting, things like running and jogging with Atlas, I have no issues there. I thought this one was really cool. And these are all just things that I've kind of made notes on. I just have an overall desire to move more, which I think is really cool. Because I've always been like very low energy. And so like the desire to like go out on a walk or like, go on a run with Atlas has been kind of low. So that's one that I like a lot. I would say that also my mental performance and clarity has drastically improved. Again, I think it's a combination of carnivore and no caffeine, because then you're getting better sleep and everything, and just overall, like, seems like all aspects have kind of gotten better and improved. So that's good there. And then another one is my joints. I've always had aches and pains. I'm very broken. I've slipped a disc or ruptured a disc. I've torn my hamstring. I've injured my knees. And so I always have like these kind of little joint pains. And for the most part, I would say that they've improved and gotten better. Not completely gone, but definitely improved. And then the last but not least, my digestion. And definitely going into like a carnivorous diet, you're a little bit skeptical, having 0 fiber in your diet, and how that's going to affect your digestion. But to be completely honest, my digestion has never been better, I would say, or at least hasn't been better for at least like 10 plus years, which is pretty surprising. But I also eased into it. I didn't go cold turkey starting January 1st. I actually eased into it starting around December 15th, where I started introducing a lot more red meat and started to cut down on the plant intake as well. So there's my little update for you guys. Yeah, if you have any questions, comment below. If not, I'm gonna start preparing my third meal. All right guys, so I'm about to head to the gym, so I'm gonna prepare my third meal so I can have it after my workout. We have organic ground beef, grass-fed and finished. This is from Whole Foods. And I always line my cast iron pans with this duck fat, also from Whole Foods. Now the three things I'm gonna be cooking it with are gonna be Himalayan sea salt. I actually ended up getting more black pepper, so a little bit of black pepper. And then this seasoning mix from Trader Joe's. And this is one that I really like a lot. Now, when it comes to seasonings and other like spices and herbs on carnivore, generally salt is always accepted, and then it's kind of up to you if you want to add in stuff like black pepper or other like spices and whatnot. But for me personally, those are the only 3 that I use. Alright guys, so that is my third and most likely final meal. I may or may not have another one later tonight if I'm still hungry. Let's flip that guy around. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video or thought it was interesting, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, or if you don't already, subscribe. And if you have any questions or ideas for future videos, I would love to hear them. You can comment below, and if not, I will see you guys in the next one.